This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I have got Sarah McHugh with me. You are with RNJ Youth Services, and you are the Justice Caseworker. And you brought with you today Lydia Scotland. You are with the Lanark, Leeds, and Grenville Addictions and Mental Health. Thank you very much for coming here today.
Thanks for having us.
Now let's talk about what you two work together. You start with youth and then you go on to adults. Is that how I understand? So you work together?
Yes, so the two agencies frequently share clients for youth that are dealing with addictions and some of our older youth that are transitioning into the adult healthcare system.
Okay.
So RNJ primarily deals with youth that are just in need of some help. They're going through diversion, so we have early intervention, diversion programming, educational programming, and today we're here to talk about our Choices program, which is actually a partnership program with Lanark, Leeds, Grenville Addictions and Mental Health.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we do. And then what is yours?
So I am now the liaison with RNJ in the Brockville area. So it's just to help limit the barriers for youth coming from the youth system to the adult system, to just make it a little bit easier for them rather than going through the process of intake. They can get a referral straight to me, and then I can do everything with them to make sure they get the best supports.
It's like a smooth transition sort of thing. All right. Now you just mentioned the Choices program. What is that about?
So our Choices program is a long-standing partnership that we've had. Originally it started actually back with Tri-County Addiction Services before the big amalgamation years ago. So the program's been around since 2014, and it is a life skills program for youth 12 to 17 to learn about all things that teens need to know. So we talk communication, we talk decision making, goal setting, relationships, but we also go into alcohol awareness, use of marijuana, vaping, substances, energy drinks, and all those kind of things that they're going to be tempted by as we know they get older, and creating a safe learning environment for them to ask questions and learn really how to engage with those systems before they find themselves in a risky spot.
It's like peer pressure, like dealing with that sort of thing?
Peer pressure, social media, just all sorts of different things online in the real world, and the best ways for them to kind of cope, navigate, and deal with those things, and be able to say no when they don't want to do something.
Absolutely. Give them the power.
Yeah,
absolutely. Now, I know RNJ goes into schools. Is this is a separate program? Is this during school hours? Is it?
So typically we do go into the schools, but we are having an exciting opportunity this spring. LLG AMH is actually going to be hosting the Choices program on Tuesdays here in Smith Falls, starting on the 7th from 3:30 to 5 for youth to come and do the Choices program.
So it's after school.
After school.
Good.
And then we also have the same opportunity in Brockville at the Brockville office on Thursdays starting next week from 3:30 to 5.
Okay.
So an opportunity for either community, depending on where folks live.
Okay, so the Choices program is going on in your building.
Yes.
All right, and that's is it 179 Elmsley Street?
Yes.
And for those of us that have been around for a long time here in Smith Falls, it's the old high school.
Yes.
Okay, because Gould Street was the front of the building, but Elmsley Street is the side of the building. Okay.
I did not know that.
I just learned that this morning. Yes.
Okay.
Liddy's been here since the crack of dawn. Made that venture from Brockville, so yeah, for sure. So the Choices program, do people register for it? How do you want people to?
Yes, they can register for it.
Okay.
So for anybody that's wanting to refer up in Smith Falls, we're asking that they email my coworker Matthew Robillard. So his email is matthew@rnjyouth.com.
Okay.
If they're looking to register for the Brockville program, it would be an email to me, Sarah with an H, at rnjyouth.com.
Excellent. Now let's talk a little bit about yourself too. What's your background?
I have a background in behavioral psychology, actually.
Wow.
So the study of behavior and how it affects people.
And how long have you been with RNJ?
I have been with RNJ since 2014.
2014?
Yeah.
Wow.
So quite
excellent.
a few years.
Good for you. What about you, Lydia?
Actually, my background is also behavioral psychology.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've been with the agency for 10 years.
For 10 years.
Yeah.
Excellent. Are you both out of the Brockville?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk about that too? Because both agencies is a huge catchment area. So
Yes.
what is your catchment area?
So I am just Leeds and Grenville, technically mostly just Brockville.
Right.
But we go to as far as Gananoque. We are in Cardinal, I think, is as far as we go the other way. Kentville. I'm trying to think of the other. Delta. So Westport, we've got quite the big catchment area. So all of Leeds, Grenville, and then Lanark. as well.
Wow,
And we do the exact same thing, all of Lanark, Leeds, Grenville. So
all right.
quite the large region. I recently discovered it's actually bigger than PEI.
Seriously?
Yes.
Your catchment area is bigger than PEI?
Lanark, Leeds, Grenville is bigger than PEI.
See, that sort of stuff I retain. I think that is a good way to make a statistic.
It was a very interesting fact that we discovered,
Wow.
and you can fact check me on that one.
Oh, wow. I totally believe you, because you were telling me some numbers earlier too.
Yes. So today is actually the fiscal year end for RNJ Youth Services, and I'm excited to make that announcement here of some of our year-end stats for the Choices program. So this past year, we had 1,871 youth participate in Choices programming across Lanark, Leeds, Grenville. That covered 77 classrooms across 17 different schools.
Wow.
So those are some amazing numbers with lots of engagement from the youth, and I just think something that both agencies are really proud of.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's great. I know my grandson goes to St. John's in Perth, and he comes in and says, "Oh, RJ was in today." Yeah, and that's Matthew.
That would be Matthew that runs that one.
All right.
I tend to be more in the Leeds County. We've got Justin, who's out in Grenville, and then Matt typically is our Lanark coverage. So
excellent.
Divide and conquer.
That's right. Now we've learned a little bit about a lot of what's going on in RNJ. What is your program all about?
So I am general case management. Right now, with the focus, I think we're just trying to capture the youth again coming in. So it's all sorts of different things. And I think the hope of having the Choices program at the agencies is to allow the youth to come in, see the space, get comfortable with it. So if they eventually do end up with LLG for the adult mental health, they kind of already are familiar with the area, and it's a little less scary coming into an environment they already know.
Right. Now, do you, I believe most of what your referrals, once they're adults, self-referred?
For the most part, yeah. Sometimes it's doctor referrals or community partners, but a lot of the time it's self-referral, yeah.
And what about, is it parents, is it teachers? How do you learn about the youth?
RNJ in general has a wide source of referrals. So we work with the police departments, we work with the crown attorneys in the court system, we work with our community partners. We often get referrals that way. The schools, sometimes parents, sometimes the kids, if they've met us at one of our drop-in programs, they'll even reach out and be like, "Hey, Sarah, I need help." So it's a very wide window, and different programs have different referral sources.
Excellent. Well, okay, so this the Choices program, once again, is in the afternoons here in Smith Falls. What time was that again?
3:30 to 5 on Tuesdays, starting April 7th.
For 10 weeks.
For 10 weeks.
And it's also in Brockville as well.
Yep, on Thursdays, starting the 9th.
Okay, all right. And once again, how do they learn more about it?
They can check out our website, www.rnjyouth.com, or they can email myself or Matthew to send in a referral.
And how many are you, is there how many can apply, or?
We haven't set a number.
You haven't set a number?
We haven't
All
set
right.
a number. As many as want to do it.
Excellent.
We can fit in the building.
Okay, excellent. Good for you. How do people get a hold of you, like phone numbers, websites, any of that?
So they can call our office if they don't want to email. It's 613-342-4238. That rings through to both our Lanark and our Leeds Grenville offices.
Right.
You can email sarah@rnjyouth.com, and I can direct it if I don't know the answer.
All right, and how do people get a hold of you if they need to?
So our number would be 613-342-2262, and that would bring to reception, and they can be asked to transfer to the Lanark office or the Brockville.
Excellent. Well, this is great. Thank you very much for coming here and sharing everything you're doing and helping our youth and our adults as well, too. So thank you very much. Once again, I have got Sarah McHugh. You're the Justice Case Worker for RNJ Youth Services. And I've got Lydia Scotland from Lanark, Leeds, and Grenville Addictions and Mental Health. Thanks for joining us, making the ride from Brockville today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.